Juventus have been a club that has been requested crazy amounts of times since I began the rebuilding series. However, just like when we rebuilt Chelsea in FIFA 12, I felt that a retro rebuild was more suited for them considering their current strength. In the 2009-10 season, Juventus were not at their normal standards. 2 managers, 7th in the Serie A, quarterfinals in the Coppa Italia, and straight up Champions League elimination in the group stages. It's time to head back to one of the most loved FIFA games, FIFA 10, for another retro rebuild, this time with the Italian giants Juventus. G'day guys, how's it going? It is JarradHD here. Welcome back to another retro rebuild. You guys absolutely loved the FIFA 12 one with Chelsea, and I have been trying to carefully plan and figure out who the next one would be with. Of course, FIFA 10 Juventus. Went and re-bought FIFA 12, or FIFA 10 this week I should say. Best $2 I ever spent. It's pretty cool just going through these old leagues, seeing how much FIFA has changed. Like, look at this. Look at this. Southampton in the 3rd division. Bournemouth in the 4th division. But we're not worrying about England today. We're worrying about the Serie A. Here we are, Juventus. For those of you who have not seen a rebuilding challenge video yet, here are the rules. So the main objective of this is to take a team to the Champions League final. We will be simulating every single game up until the Champions League final, which we will play ourselves. We can make whatever transfers we like. Realistic, unrealistic, it does not matter. There's a big focus on the transfer window, only showing players that we sign. And finally, don't get butthurt if I sell your favorite player. Let's get into the rebuild. But fellas, if you do go on to enjoy today's rebuild and you love the retro rebuilds, make sure that you leave a like on the video and also make sure you hit that subscribe button. Bloody scorpion kick that subscribe button if you are new around here. I forgot about this. You got to choose all your sponsors. I'm gonna go with Phantom Energy Drink. Some of the things that happened in this game were really good. I honestly think that FIFA should implement some of these features back into FIFA 18, FIFA 19, etc. So looking through the squad we have right now, it's a pretty good squad. There's a few positions that we need to improve on and a few players that I have put in ahead of players that probably deserve to be in there more, like Marquisio. He's not our highest rated midfielder, but I want to put him in. Del Piero at a 92 rating. This must have been just before he came to the A-League. One of my favorite players growing up, David Trezeguet, up in the striker role, 84 rated. And you will notice that it's kind of like kickoff mode in current FIFAs where your form dictates your overall. Because I know for sure that Del Piero was not 92 rated in this game. I'm pretty sure he was like 86 rated or something like that. And we've got a decent amount of depth here. Giovinco, Felipe Melo, De Sigli, Thiago on the bench. Not the Bayern Munich one, but Caceres who's still there. And also, you got Luca Morone, you got Rossi, you've got Ciro Immobile. A young Ciro Immobile, 19 years of age. But for this first season, I'm going to focus on getting either a left back or a right back. The overalls for the left and right backs on this game when I was having a look are pretty low, so we might just be able to upgrade slightly. But regardless, let's get into the rebuild and see what we can do. One thing that's pretty cool about FIFA 10 is when you go to simulate a game, before you get into it, it comes up with a list of completed transfers between your last game and this game. We'll wait for it to come up on this one, if it even comes up. Here we go. So it's showing a few transfers, not too many today, not too many big ones, but the transfer system in this game, it's pretty frustrating. I cannot even remember how you go about signing players. They just give you brief descriptions, and your manager rating as well doesn't help. Like, they feel like they're going to be just one of many in the club. So do I offer them more money? I don't know. I guess if I just keep pushing it to the right, the interest in the club goes up. So we've managed to get our brand new left back signing in. We've negotiated and we've gotten Gael Clichy, 83 rated from Arsenal, £6.1 million. Pretty decent pickup there. Pretty cheap offer for a 83 rated player. But welcome to Juventus Clichy. Get in there, boys. Our second signing is going to be another Arsenal player. We may as well just steal Arsene Wenger's backline, but Bakary Sagna is going to be our new right back. Welcome to Juventus. Don't get too mad with me, but I've signed another Arsenal player. Robin van Persie, 85 rated in this game, still at Arsenal, is going to be our final signing for this opening transfer window. I'll make a little promise with you guys not to sign any other Chelsea players. Arsenal players. I was considering going in for Cesc Fabregas, but we're gonna put that idea in the bin. So anyways, welcome to Juventus, Robin van Persie. So here we are halfway through the season on the 3rd of January 2010. We're going to have a look and see how we're doing in the table. As you can see there, we are leading the Serie A, 37 points, only 3 losses, Inter just behind us. In terms of transfers here in January, I'm not sure what my plan is. Maybe go in for a new centre midfielder to strengthen up the central midfield a little bit, but we'll have to wait and see. Unfortunately, I can't abuse pre-contract signings like I do sometimes in FIFA 17. Alright, so here we are in January, about halfway through the window. We've had 3 central midfielders all accept deals. Gökhan Inler from Udinese, Raul Morales from Porto, and Yaya Toure from Barcelona. I can't deny Yaya Toure. We're going to sign Yaya Toure. Welcome to Juventus. I feel like the timing in this game is completely off. It's the start of June. We've still got 4 games or 3 games left in the Serie A. The transfer window is open. I feel like that's not meant to happen, but I guess we'll try making some transfers. I don't know. Do we make some transfers to hopefully get us the title this season, or do we wait until next season and just go from there? I don't know. So, the news flash, it's gone from FIFA 17, or at least it doesn't pop up like this, but it seems that Juve are Serie A champions. So I'm pretty happy about that. We finished 6 points higher than Inter Milan, who were like 1 or 2 points behind us at the halfway point. So the main thing is Champions League football in season number 2. We'll go down the table here, and it is Bologna, Livorno, and Palermo being relegated. Lazio, what are the big teams doing? Lazio, Roma, Fiorentina. A lot of the big clubs didn't do too good. Genoa, I'm not quite sure what they were like back then, but they did well. And it is Del Piero and Van Persie both at the top, near the top, and Amori as well, both near the top with the golden boot race, but it is Alessandro Del Piero getting the golden boot. Torino, Lecce, I don't know, and Regina, they're all promoted. And we also did win the Coppa Nacional, so we've done the double here in our first season, which is great to see. Oh wow, they have the team of the season. Okay, Juve players. Half the team is Juventus. Van Persie, Amori, Marchisio, Bakary Sagna, Cannavaro, and Gigi Buffon. Oh, and Clichy. So virtually our whole back line. Buffon got player of the season. Mario Balotelli, young player of the season. So this is much easier to re-sign players than in FIFA 17. We can just tick a box and automatically renew these players, which we will be doing, especially Cannavaro. We've got some job offers here. We're going to be staying at Juve regardless, but let's just have a look. Grimsby Town, not going to Ireland, not going to the K-League. We're going to stay with Juve. So that's the end of Season 1, I guess. Let's get into Season 2 and see if we can complete the retro rebuild. So Cannavaro's only getting older. He might even retire at the end of this season, and we need to improve our centre-backs here. We've had 2 offers accepted, one for Nemanja Vidic and one for Bruno Alves, but I have to go for Nemanja Vidic. At this time, he was considered one of the best centre-backs in the world, an absolute machine. Welcome to Juventus, Nemanja Vidic. So with the addition of Nemanja Vidic, I definitely think we have a good shot at winning the Champions League, completing this challenge in Season 2. I'm pretty interested to see how it all goes in FIFA 10. I cannot for the life of me remember what it was like back in the day. So I decided that the last little bit that we need to make us a genuine Champions League title contender is to upgrade our midfield a little bit more. Marchisio, I don't really have the time to be patient and watch him grow. We're going to go splash the cash and look to bring in a new midfielder. Essien and Xabi Alonso have both accepted contracts. However, he's higher rated and he's cheaper in the value that we paid for him. So Michael Essien is coming to Juventus. So here is our group for the Champions League. I meant to show it when there was 0 points overall, but Rangers are in it. It is us, Jablonek, who I've never heard of in my life, and Atletico Madrid. So it'll be tough. This was back when Rangers were pretty strong before all the big controversies. So we're definitely going to have to be on our A game. I'm going to simulate now until the end of the group stage games, and we will get back into it and see how we went. So we absolutely destroyed our Champions League group. We finished top, no losses, no draws, invincibles in the group stages, 18 goals scored, 5 against. That is pretty damn impressive. So for the round of 16 in the Champions League, we are going to be taking on Manchester United. Out of all the teams that are remaining in this competition, they've been stitched up pretty hard by having to take on Man United. Don't forget, this is a Man United side that had, well, they don't have Nemanja Vidic anymore because we have him, but they still have Paul Scholes, Ryan Giggs, Wayne Rooney in his peak, Rio Ferdinand. Don't know if they still have Van der Sar, but it is a good side. It's going to be a very big test. So on the 1st of January 2011, here is the table. We are flying, absolutely killing the competition. 2 losses all season. 10 points clear of Udinese. Couldn't ask for much more, so it looks like we have we're in a very good position to go back to back. Scrolling down the table, looking at the bottom end, it is Regina, whatever you pronounce it, Lecce and Bari all in the relegation zone. Lazio flirting with danger as well. So it is now time for our first Champions League knockout game for this retro rebuild. Unfortunately, we do not get the live unfolding of the result. We're going to have to wait and see. It pops up with the other results. So let's see how we go in the first leg. Come on, fellas. How are we going to go? 2-1. That is great. They have an away goal. But I pray that we get the win in the return leg at Old Trafford. The second leg here, away at Old Trafford. Can we get through to the quarterfinals? Come on. This little moment of suspense here. Come on. Some big results already popping up. Next one is us, 4-0. Holy crap, 4-0. Let's look at the match facts. Does it show? So Toure, Essien, and Del Piero. That is insanity. United seem to have a good amount of chances themselves, but we got 4 goals. So we well and truly qualified to the quarterfinals. So an all-Italian affair here for the quarterfinals. We are taking on Inter Milan. Other notable ties, well, the other ties, Real Madrid versus Chelsea, Atletico Madrid versus Alkmaar. Pretty surprised to see the Dutch side in there. And then Udinese taking on Olympiacos. But let's get into the first leg now and see if we can get to the semi-finals. So we're at home here for the first leg. No Diego for this tie. He is out through suspension, so Marquisio comes back in. Some big results, and it's 0-0 in our one. They don't get an away goal. So it's all to play for in the second leg. Away at the San Siro here, 0-0, so I'm pretty sure away goals was a thing for this. If we get the away goals, we go through. If it's a tie, the dream is over for this second season. We lose to Inter Milan 3-2. Here are the other results. Atletico Madrid, they smash Alkmaar. Chelsea, they smash Madrid. And Udinese defeat Olympiacos. How did we lose to this Inter Milan squad? I want to see who they have in their team. So here is their squad. They've actually got a very strong one. They've got Eto, Cesar, Cambiasso, Maicon, Lucio, Chivo, Melito, Samuel. They've got a great squad. Wesley Schneider when he was at a very, very high standard. The legend Zanetti, Quaresma, Mancini. They got bloody Mario Balotelli. I'm not surprised now, but I thought we would have put up a better fight. Disappointing, but now I'll talk to you at the end of the season. Well, there it is. At the end of this second season, we are back-to-back Serie A champions. Most importantly, we get another crack at the Champions League in the third season. I still can't believe we got eliminated. So we absolutely crushed it. Only 2 losses all season. 92 points. AC Milan in second, 18 points behind us. We just absolutely murdered the competition. Scrolling down the table, Lazio survived. It is Regina, Torino, and Lecce, or Lice, or whatever, they're all relegated. Once again, Del Piero wins the Golden Boot. Van Persie not too far behind him either. And Buffon with the most clean sheet. Palermo, Bologna, and Livorno all being promoted. We won the Coppa Nazionale as well for the second year in a row, and we defeated Palermo this year. We also won the Super Coppa Nazionale, which means we did the treble if you count that. And Inter Milan actually went on to win the Champions League, so we got eliminated by the eventual winners, but I wasn't expecting that. They defeated Chelsea in the final. Once again, we cleaned up in the Team of the Year nominations. No Buffon this year, but Sagna, Chiellini, Vidic, Essien, Del Piero, and Amari all getting in it. Del Piero, Player of the Season. Alex Pato, wow, that's a throwback, but Alex Pato, Young Player of the Year. We're going to re-sign all these big name players. Hopefully, well, I'm happy we're not losing Del Piero. But it's now time to get into Season 3 and see if we can complete the challenge. A few more signings and I think we will be insane. We're going to kick off this third and hopefully final season with a player departure, a player arrival I should say, a young Edin Dzeko when he was still at Wolfsburg before Manchester City. He is going to be coming here, 86 overall, for £9.2 million. So for this third season, here is our Champions League group. Slavia Praha, don't know much about them. Maybe they're a Romanian side, somewhere like that. But they're in our group along with Liverpool and Bayer Leverkusen. So harder than last year. Hopefully we do what we did in the groups last year and go undefeated. We'll have to wait and see. You guys will see it in about 5 seconds, but I'll be seeing it in about 45 minutes. This game takes so long to simulate through. One loss in the group stages, but we still managed to top it. Definitely a lot closer than last season. Doesn't matter how close it is, but we've qualified. That's all that matters. Us and Liverpool through to the knockout round. And speaking of the knockout rounds, we are taking on Odense. I don't know who they are again. I think they might be maybe Swedish or something like that. At least we don't have Man United for a second year in a row. And on the 1st of January, we're not looking as good as last season. We're not even, we're 9 points behind. Inter Milan flying away. Oh, sorry, it's AC Milan. They're doing quite well. Back to back, 3 championships in a row is looking a little bit shaky. But we're in January now. We're going to try signing some players, but we'll have to wait and see. Don't really know who we need to bring in because our squad is ridiculously good. But we'll have a look regardless. So our squad is already pretty amazing. I just thought we needed to sign a bit of insurance. In case Buffon gets injured, we're going to bring in Joe Hart. Currently at Birmingham City, 25 years of age, 81 overall. He's not going to get any game time unless Buffon gets injured, but it's good to have someone of that caliber as a backup. So it's Champions League round of 16 time, taking on Odense. Still don't know where they're from, probably should Google that. But anyways, let's see how we go. Can we get off to a strong start here and make it through to the quarterfinals? Come on, fellas. 3-0. That's what we want. The second leg here. 3-0 up from the first leg. Now we are away. Are we going through to the quarterfinals for the second year in a row? Come on. Come on. 5-1. We smashed them 8-1 on aggregate. That is a strong performance. Quarterfinal time in the Champions League. We're not taking on Inter Milan. They have Racing Santander. They smashed them in the first leg. Porto versus Liverpool. Milan versus Chelsea. Juventus versus Sporting. Time for the first leg now. Can we get past where we got eliminated last year? I pray. So 1-1, 4-3, 3-0, 2-0. That is the perfect start. Who got the goals for us? Essien, and a brace for Essien. Both times we've checked the match stats, Essien gets a brace. Time for the second leg here. Come on, can we back it up? 2-0 in the first leg. Will we be going through to the semifinals? 2-1, 1-0, 4-0, 2-0 again. We're going through to the semi-finals 4-0 on aggregate. I wonder if Essien got the goals, both of them again. Yaya Toure and Del Piero, okay. Juventus versus Chelsea in the Champions League semi-finals. Liverpool versus Inter Milan, so 2 Italian sides, 2 English sides. This is going to be, it's going to be very difficult. They have an amazing side, Chelsea. I'm not going to lie, I'm pretty nervous. I don't want to go any longer. I want to get the league, I want to get the Champions League, complete the challenge in this 3rd season. Let's get into the first leg now. At home for this first leg, come on, let's take down, who was managing at this time? I can't even think, maybe, was it, no, it wouldn't be Mourinho. 1-1 on their leg, 2-1 for us. Get in there. Was Di Matteo their coach then, or Mourinho? I don't know. It doesn't matter. 2-1 up heading into the second leg. The second leg away at the Bridge. We're one big result away from a Champions League final. 1-0, 1-1. We're going through to the Champions League final. Finally. I'm getting so over the simulations, but I think we're going to be taking on Inter Milan. Who scored for us? Ashley Cole for them, Edin Dzeko for us. So yes, here it is. We are on the verge of the Champions League final, the cusp, the conclusion of the episode, hopefully. We're going to take a look and see our progress before we get into it. As you can see, we're sitting in 3rd position, pretty safe in 3rd position, but if we lose tonight, we need to just hang on and make sure we get Champions League for next season. There's no squad report thing. Maybe this is squad report actually, sort of a squad report thing here, but this is what our squad is like right now. I was trying to work out what the 2 columns meant, but it's starting overall and current overall. So our squad has grown quite nicely. I think we're going to be pretty damn good when it comes to this final. Realistically, I think we should have won it last season, but I don't know why FIFA just didn't want to give it to us. But we've got Edin Dzeko now. We're taking on the side that knocked us out last year, Inter Milan, who are having a pretty average season in this save in the Serie A. So hopefully we take them down. Player of the episode wise, I don't know who I would give it to be honest. Probably, if we're going off the games that I've seen, I would give it to Essien. If not, probably Del Piero, because he keeps winning the golden boot. In fact, yeah, it would make sense to give it to Del Piero. But anyways, fellas, let's get into the Champions League final here. Haven't played a game of FIFA 10 in about 7 years, so this should be quite an experience. Let's do it. An all-Italian affair here. Can we get the title? Let's find out. Intercepted there from Dzeko. Here we go. Essien going over the top to Van Persie. Can we get an early opportunity? Going back. Essien. We just need to find some space. Going there. Del Piero. What the hell is this tiki-taka football? Just lacked the finish. Terrible pass, and now we're through. Del Piero splitting through ball to Dzeko, who doesn't have the pace, but he has the strength, and he has the finish. Edin Dzeko is going to give us the lead here in the Champions League final. 1-0 up against Inter Milan, 11 minutes into it. What a through ball from Del Piero, and what a show of strength from Dzeko. The big man finishes it top right-hand corner. Running through, pushing up. Van Persie through to Yaya Toure. Yaya going, Del Piero blasted over. We're all over them. Here we go. Can we get something going? We've been all over them in this game. They haven't provided anything. Dzeko, can he get a brace? Oh, tries to toe poke it past Cesar. Just before halftime, will they get an opportunity here? No, they won't. Still on, but Milito in the box. No, Clichy loses his man. No, get it away. Get it away. He misses the header. Oh. Somebody make a tackle. Yes, good stuff, Diego. We've got the open plays. We're going to put that one in there. Del Piero saved at point blank range from Cesar. Good defense. Here we go. Del Piero lines that one up. Almost gets the second goal home. Substitution time with Del Piero and Vidic coming off, Cannavaro and Giovinco coming on. They're on the attack. Cambiasso trying to get Inter Milan back into this one. He goes to Mario Balotelli, who shoots across the face but misses it. Robin van Persie to step up for this one. 32 yards out. He scores here and he virtually seals it. Robin van Persie, left foot, belts it, saved from Cesar. Into stoppage time now. Cambiasso looking to equalise, goes to Thiago Motta. Essien chasing down, we intercept the ball, get rid of it. Can we get it one last opportunity? We just need to see that full-time whistle blown. Giovinco going through there, keep it down that end. Good tackle, Van Persie. Good tackle again. They put it wide. Blow that whistle, referee. We want to win it. We want to stop playing this crappy game. No, that's a free kick. But there it is, fellas. That is full time, and Juventus are Champions League winners. The FIFA 10 retro rebuild is complete. There's about 5 players there celebrating. I don't know what that celebration is, but if you guys enjoyed today's rebuild, make sure you leave a like. Let me know what future retro rebuilds you would like to see. Why is there only 5 or 6 players celebrating? That makes no sense. No title celebrations really, but if you guys enjoyed it, make sure you leave a like. Hit that subscribe button if you are new around here. Check out my social media links and my second channel. But it has been JarradHD here. I'm out. Peace.